Anyone else? No.
No,
How we feel?
I'm good.
I feel pretty good.
Like you're good.
Dude, I do love Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan is
Yeah.
the best.
That's your favorite.
Yo, that was actually. Did you read that up, Bang?
Yeah.
Dude, lately, did you guys notice that? So back in the day, we used to be more hardcore. We've gotten a lot nicer and sweeter. And back in the day, we used to use these boxes as our jump boxes. So you had the 20-inch. This is just what it is now, right? You could turn it up on its other side, it's 24. And then if you turn it up all the way, it's 30. So we get into workouts, and it was if you hit your shin, right? Usually blood and all that fun stuff. You get to sign the box. Well, lately, the people's names that I'm looking at right now on those boxes, I know they didn't jump on this box.
No.
I know that they haven't. So they didn't earn their right on here. But
We're gonna get those removed.
That's like stolen valor.
It is
It is
stolen
stolen
valor.
valor.
That's stolen
Battle
valor.
moves. I think I still got mine.
yeah.
That one's from the kettlebell, don't
Nah,
lie.
that one's the
Don't
kettlebell.
lie.
That one's the box. That one's the kettlebell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Was
used to
it
jump
after
on
that?
these back in my
You guys were
youth
in a state here.
days.
Did you ever hit your
It was
leg?
fun.
I was here for. I think I was here
Same.
before.
Never hit my leg.
Seriously?
Yeah, our
I
hockey
think I
was
was here-
too
You
good.
were with us.
But I was here before the signing thing was a thing.
No, it was a thing that you didn't hit your knee.
I just
were
remember they
stuck.
were like really clean. Like they were
They were
like
really clean.
no,
No. Those boxes over there were you might have remember the newer ones.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, one of our old clients, like back in the day, like 2013, Chris, he had a
Those
lumber.
bad boys.
Yeah, he had like a lumber warehouse put together, carpentry kind of thing, and yeah, man, he was just like, I don't know, I think we traded some sessions for some boxes. So
for some lumber.
these boxes are never going anywhere. They're special.
It was a good deal.
It was a great deal.
Oh yeah.
I think we should go back to the wooden boxes, to be
Ooh.
honest.
Well, here's the thing. I think that
Actually.
it forces people to focus, right?
Yeah.
But here's the nice
How
thing
they
about
landed.
yeah. Well, do people complain about like the soft box? They're like it's unstable. Yeah, but that means that you're not jumping well.
This is as
Right?
stable as it can be.
Yeah.
That's why I like
Well, these are stable.
The
but
tried and true.
I'll move it.
Uh-huh.
Your shin's gonna move before it moves.
Bang, what's your favorite memory, man, from back in the wee old days?
Back in the old TA spot.
What's the first thing when you think back to the old TA spot? Like what's like right now, like right off the bat, what's the first memory that hit you?
All right. Let's see. There was
Uh-oh.
two of them. The one was the Cherokee camp that we had.
Which one?
I can't remember what year it was. I think
Who
it was
was-
like
do you remember who
18 or
was in
19.
you
We were
remember?
outside playing football.
Oh wait.
And one of the kids ran and tripped into a curb.
Oh my god.
And it was like, I think it was like the last day of the Cherokee camp. And it was, just completely ate it. Arm, leg,
Let's go.
bloodied up. And then that was a fun day.
And then Nurse Key got to clean him up. That was
I still got a picture of it in my phone. And then I think the other one was, it had to be Bridger's team. And it was their Flyers youth team over at the old TA spot where we do like relay races with Bridgers. I think Flitter might have been on that team. And I think a couple other guys.
Sorry. Have you seen Flitter lately?
Yeah, he looks good.
Bro, he got down to 170. I think he was in the 200s, I think. He got down to 170 with Tommy. Then, by the way, Tommy decided he had to be busy this morning. So,
Busy guy.
but
Busy time.
we understand. We understand. So, but yo, he got down to 170 with Tommy, and then he was like, yo, I want to add some weight though. So now he's up to 190, but like lean.
Yeah.
And I mean, he can throw hands a little bit now.
Shout out to Flitter.
Yeah,
Because
Flitter, because that was a
Well done, well
completely
done.
different Flitter from back in the day. It's impressive,
completely
man.
different. Lanky. Coordination probably wasn't the best, but you know, we're here now.
The
We got
heart,
that
but
in.
he had the heart, you
Yeah.
know,
You
and he
put
still
it-
has the heart,
you
right?
put in the
The
time.
consistency pays off.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
put in the
Consistency
time.
compounds.
You're gonna see something.
Telling you.
Yeah.
I think, and then my first challenge was rough. It was always me, Key, and Rob. And I think they got done in like 28 minutes, and it took me like an hour and 4.
And
they're sitting down in the corner.
Challenges for a while. They'd be like, all right, yeah, whatever our time is, like double it.
You
We'll
know,
get
the
it done.
challenge
We'll
days.
get it done.
That's
then,
how it was though.
Tim
I
with the
remember
jumper.
mine was like that too.
Yeah.
Yours
So
was like
It was like
those
double
challenges,
double
you're not used
time.
to 'em.
Like,
One of the beasts.
oh, everybody's done. I'm not even close.
Well, my issue was I would just go too heavy. You guys would
Alright.
like pick a good weight. I'd just pick the
I
heaviest
was,
weight.
I was just out of shape. I was just out of shape. Look. Dude, when I think of the old spot, I just think of like the bright green, the bright, just like
the lime green walls.
yeah.
Like green and orange.
Yeah.
Not the colors at all.
So real quick, we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't choose those colors.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we moved into. But
Yeah. Before TA, I helped the studio. I was the lead trainer and like front desk and like and marketing. I literally did everything, and so yeah, it was called VersaFit Studio, and yeah, they were like lime green and orange, and like it was like a boutique kind of like.
Not the best color choice.
No, honestly, no, here's the thing. It fit. Trust me. The colors, the way they did it really nicely. So like they did do a really nice job with it. It was a very
it wasn't terrible. It
Yeah.
was-
I just don't see
Just
lime
bright.
green and orange together too much.
no. Trust me, man. Like, if you
Definitely
saw
not our colors, but like,
Yeah.
no, they're definitely not our colors, but yeah. But no, yeah. What was your besides the color? What was your? Because you and I used to have like Saturday mornings specifically.
Mhm.
It's, Sunday mornings maybe. Sunday mornings.
Dude,
Saturday mornings.
that was when like I had no concept of like getting good sleep, drinking good water, a good amount of water. Like
So
that was like
Bang?
Oh, yeah. My water journey was never the best. Dan's probably a lot better, way better than me with that.
wait, this was back in the day when Dan was training, right?
Yeah.
Trainee.
Yeah, that was like 2016,
Young Dan.
2017.
Little football player back in the day.
Yeah, little player Dan.
No,
Little player Dan. But yeah, I remember just coming in, and if it was like a bag type of workout, just like going over to the water fountain, like man. Like, why does this suck so much? And now looking back, I'm like, oh, I was like up probably till like 3 or something, and
Now,
then went.
do you remember what was over top the water fountain? Anybody remember?
Oh wait, it was
No, wait, pause, because I assume you definitely remember. But
I was gonna say a poster.
yeah, but do you remember who? Dan, you should. I feel like you should remember this.
No.
No, it was your sport.
one of the greatest of all
Bang
time.
was, Dan was too busy dying.
Yeah,
to
he was.
Yeah.
I
was holding the
That's
water
the reason-
fountain.
the reason why we had that.
Oh!
You
Yeah,
remember?
yeah,
Pause
yeah.
for 1 second. Pause for 1 second on that. We had that over top of the water fountain because this person brought inspiration and depth of power.
Yo.
Weapon X.
We gotta bring it back.
Yo.
You remember Weapon X?
Yo. I think,
Brian Dawkins
We
Yeah,
gotta
I
bring it
think-
back.
was like this.
yeah, like,
Just Wolverineing up.
Was him walking out the helmet?
Yeah, it was just him. It was like it was him
Standing
just
on
like
the field,
yeah.
Powering up.
Dude, we actually gave it to Scott.
Yo.
Yeah.
We gave him to Scott.
That's
But I
awesome.
actually a little sad because I loved it was a signature. So it was a not a donate, but
Gift?
yeah, we went to a
That was like a raffle or a charity thing.
yeah. Remember the charity thing? It was I think you and I both went to that one.
Yeah.
But it was but they had it like they had a signature of Dawkins, and dude, I saw it. I'm just like, yes, I want that.
That was legit.
Dude, it was Weapon X the best.
dude.
Anyway,
He's
I guess he didn't motivate you, huh?
I mean,
Would have sent him a letter.
I could see myself like being tired looking at it and being like,
Nah.
like, yeah. But that was. I remember doing some drills in the parking lot. And
Good
that
old
was
days.
quite the spot.
Yeah.
Were you there before we knocked the walls down?
No, it was after.
Yeah, it was after.
No, because we had
We
the
had, like,
turf.
the turf
We already had the
and
turf
everything,
down.
yeah.
Yeah. Who are the two dudes on your team? They still actually are football.
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah.
You remember?
They have a YouTube video.
That video has a lot of hits.
Oh, yeah, it was Ryan Jennings and
That's what it was. Yeah.
Was it Zaki Johnson?
Zaki, yeah.
Yeah.
Good lads. Good
It was
lads.
funny, man. Well, it was funny. Love them, but the only time after they trade for a little bit, and then every year they would always come over, just be like, "Hey, you want to buy the
the football cards.
the football the
Easter
discount or whatever
Yeah,
cards?"
yeah.
And I'm like, "No, we're gonna buy from Dan
Like
because
the-
he's here. He's part of the family."
The booster card, yeah.
That's right. That's funny. Were they the same year as you?
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Yep. Yeah, same team and everything.
No, it was always fun with them.
Yeah. They were good competitors.
Yeah.
They were always like finding something to like compete on.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Wow, that feels like a long time ago.
Right? It does actually feel like a really long time ago.
Different lifetime.
Yeah.
2016 is a pretty long
Well,
time
it was
ago.
pre-COVID. Yeah, I guess
It's like
pre-COVID.
almost a
post-COVID,
decade.
it's funny.
Nah,
I was in middle school.
You in middle school?
Yeah. Bro, that's
Wait,
crazy.
wait, actually, you know what?
That
Let's
is
talk about this.
crazy.
for a second.
What were you-
Let's talk about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
young
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
So 2016.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
what was
2016
Sam's what was Sam's athletic
Yeah.
or if that wasn't athletic, what was Sam doing in 2016?
Yeah, what was your day to day?
Well,
Was
it
it
was-
real quick? Were there sports involved?
yeah.
What was
so,
it? What were the sports?
I started off playing soccer, karate, hockey.
But in 2016,
In 2016, I believe at that point I'd quit soccer and karate, and I focused straight up on hockey, and I was going to Parisi.
so you were
That's
going to
like where I
Parisi.
started.
So hold on that. And then who were you playing for?
Saints, I think, at
Saints,
that point.
okay.
Yeah, Rampo.
So
New York.
for those that don't know, Samuel is a North Jerseyan. So
Yeah. I'm way up there, like right outside the city. But
give us your address. What do you do?
yeah, it was go to sleep way too late, go to school,
Literally.
go straight to Parisi, take a nap, go to hockey practice, wait
What
till
was training
12,
like?
do my homework, and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
What was
That was-
training like? What was
Training
for you? So what were you? Okay, actually, you know what? How about this? With the people that we train, who were you? Who do you look at when you train different athletes that we have? And who do you go? That's me.
Like,
Were
who-
you
who could you
Grady?
compare
That's a
yourself
good
to?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Just kidding, Grady.
I worked really hard in training. Like
Are you saying Grady doesn't work hard? What are you trying to say? Are you coming at Grady right now?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Grady,
I
I love
don't-
you. It's a.
I don't know that I could compare myself to any of them.
He was just on another
What do you
level.
mean then?
Any of our athletes.
Just better than
Any
her.
of our athletes, yeah. I'm trying to think, but I don't know. I was small. I was chubby. I definitely thought I was more athletic than I was.
So wait, you were chubby. Talk about that. What does that mean? You were chubby.
Didn't have abs, basically. That was my definition.
How-
What?
So wait, so you were chubby, you didn't have abs.
It's either abs or chubby.
Yeah.
That's how I thought of it. That's how I thought of it.
So wait, sorry. So did you just start at Parisi? Did you just start training?
I
Did
started
you
in
just
sixth
start?
grade. Sixth grade.
And was that what you was
And
at?
I was doing like speed work. What year was that?
Well, you just it's not
I
that
think-
crazy.
I guess
we're,
I was-
we're talking about
I
middle
was
school
like
right now.
12. So
He's like
2015.
way back.
2015, I guess I started
Alright, so
there.
you were-
I was 12.
All right. So you're training to real quick. You got. I'm looking at the timer. You got 1 minute. Give us your. You were chubby. Your dad put you, or your parents put you, or you go
Yeah.
into training. And then what is the trade? Yeah, give us the.
What kept you going? Put it that way, or how did that?
What got you today, bro?
Yeah.
Well,
Tell us your journey.
I was
Get
the
deep.
chubby kid. Then we watched a documentary. I learned what sugar was, and so I stopped eating that. And then I started training. And Parisi has 3 different types of sessions: speed, lifting weights, and agility. And at first, I was doing all three, doing what an athlete should be doing, but I just wanted to get big and strong. I thought that's what I need to do. So I stuck to strength training.
It's the flashy one.
My mistake.
My mistake right there.
And so I would just go in 3 days a week. I would train, and during the season that was a problem because I would go too hard. I would lift too heavy. Everything was like max. Like I was doing that until I started working here. Even now I do it a little bit too much still. So yeah, I would do that. I would train too hard. My legs would be too sore. My practice would suck. Then games would suck, and then I would stop training as much. And so then I'd wait till the summer. I'd lock in again, and then come hockey season, practice would suck, and I would just keep doing that loop every year until I stopped playing once I was after senior year of high school.
I think my first workout with the football team, I yacked.
I never yacked. That was my
drank a
endurance was
smoothie.
pretty good.
I drank like one of those like pre-made smoothie things in like a bottle, and I think it all came out.
See, the thing
My,
is, like,
my very first workout here, threw up. And then they were like, "You good?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna go finish this workout."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've never yacked from a workout.
but then you don't push yourself.
Oh yeah, I do.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
said, "Oh,
I'm
yeah."
just a different level.
I don't think so.
Right, Sam, so what was your thought process when you pretty much did the same thing over and over again every year of lifting heavy, feeling sore, feeling like practice sucks, feeling like you can't compete in games? What was like the thought process of like how it didn't click? Maybe to help some younger athletes of like.
Well, I
did you
don't
just
think I'm the
you're out
best
of shape
example.
And like you just had to keep going to try and get better and it just never worked, or like.
I guess I don't think I'm the best example because I never like truly thought that I was gonna go somewhere with hockey. I just didn't have the skill. I would go to practice, I'd work hard. I'd go to preset, I'd work hard, but I didn't put in the effort outside of that. I didn't shoot enough. I didn't stick handle enough. I didn't do all the extra work that our guys do. Our rink rats, our Bradens, our Blakes, our Lucas. All those kids, like, I wish I had their work ethic back then. Like, now, I look back and I'm like, I wish I was that rink rat. I just wasn't.
Fair enough.
And
feel
so, yeah.
With like the old slogan, like you got the OG hoodie on right
That is
now.
Look for you,
OG.
as you always desired.
Yeah, talking about the OG spot, that's the OG hoodie.
Yeah, like that mantra has always like stood out to me as like kind of a test of what training should be for you. Where before I didn't really think about the feeling part of it. Like you should feel good, like throughout it, not just holding the water fountain, looking at Brian Dawkins like dang. like it gets better if you take care of yourself while you're doing it. Like, sure.
Yeah, I love training hard. I never like disliked training. I loved it. It's just like it was always on and off because I just didn't have the proper guidance.
Yeah, it's
I'd
always
say.
hard when you don't know what to do.
Like
too.
I loved the coaches there. I'm still friends with them. It just wasn't as like it was training inside of there, but not all the other stuff, and I didn't understand the fatigue management and everything like that.
The actual recovery process.
Yeah, I didn't get the full understanding. I understood how to train. I didn't understand the whole big picture.
How to design a program, right?
Yeah.
It's not just hardest workout every time you possibly can, right? Because then you're just gonna get over fatigued. You're not gonna be able to compete the way you want, and then you take workouts off because you're tired or whatever it may be. That's not proper programming, right?
Yeah.
Periodization, and the intensity of the workouts, like the time of the season, stuff like that. But like you said, something like you didn't really pay attention to when you were younger.
Yeah.
Because like again, you're a younger athlete, you're just thinking about getting bigger. But then you don't really think about like the recovery process or like where you're at during the season or the timeline during the year when it comes to training or
Well, I
anything
think
else like
when
that.
you're that age, though, it's tough to, like, you just think you're Superman. Like, like, you don't
I
realize.
mean, I was.
We all are, right? It's but it's also the, until you get hurt, sometimes you don't realize the importance of, taking care of yourself and maintaining.
Yeah.
But
And when you're eager to, like, up your game when you're younger too, you're just a sponge for information. There's just so much out there that it either overwhelms you and you have no idea what to do, or you just do a whole bunch of random things and either end up getting hurt or you learn eventually.
I think that's another thing too. It's more like you have to figure out what works for you. Whether like you're looking to like lift to actually like for size or to get bigger or like to play a sport. Everyone like they see these certain exercises, but like if you're playing for a certain sport, you need to know what actually works for you, as opposed to like seeing what works for like the general population or the bodybuilder, as opposed to like sport specific training.
Intention.
There we go, training with intention.
Well, that's the funny part to me is, we've talked about this many times, guys, but how people think that we don't like to lift when they don't realize it's not that we don't like to lift.
Yeah.
It's that
We do it every week.
we take
The racks are right there.
They're
there.
there. The difference is what we can really, as coaches, right? Kind of coming back to I think what Sam might have been kind of talking about, but not sure all the way. But we coach to develop the foundation and tend to properly progress people through wherever they are to the next level, right? And then, but people want to just jump right into all the sexy stuff they see on Instagram, and it's like, I hear you, and I'm right there with you. I love a nice bench press, like just doing a couple sets with the boys. It's wonderful. It's a good time, but again, that's like 0.01 of what we need to do. So it just always makes me laugh, because I'm like, no, it's not that we don't like that. It's that if we work on this stuff with you, you're gonna get 10 times better compared to 0.02, possibly 0.0002 times better.
Yeah, I never understood like the why. Like, I wish someone explained to me, like, yo, you need the speed, you need the agility, you need the strength training, but you need all three. You don't just need the one.
Yeah.
Being that well-rounded, like, sprinting's gonna make your legs stronger than a squat probably could, to be honest. Like,
Or more powerful and explosive.
more, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Which is what you really
if you're
want.
actually sprinting though, because there's a lot of people that
I
they think
did.
they're sprinting,
I did.
they're not sprinting. Yo, move your arms.
Stiff bodies.
Yeah, like, I used to go play soccer with my dad and his friends when I was a kid. I was like the 12-year-old surrounded by a bunch of 40, 50-year-old men. And when my dad would run to the ball, it was scary. Like, he like trained like bull, like,
Yeah.
and so like when I was running, that's what I saw. When I'm skating to the puck, that's what, like, having that role model there. And I made a Insta post about this, like, first 6-week challenge. He told me, like, yo, when you're the most tired, that's when you really need to turn it on.
Mhm.
And I saw him do that so many times in the soccer game. Like, I could tell he was pushing himself to his limit, trying to get to that ball before the other guy. So that's kind of where I got that from. I just did it a little bit too often, too much.
That's cool. No,
That was like
that's
my
it.
only switch.
It's a good lesson. I mean, it's working too hard is better than working too little. Because if you're working too little, you're not
You're not gonna release the potential, bro.
yeah, you're not seeing like how much you can really get out of yourself. So, yeah.
No, I always laugh because there was a book I was reading. It was 10x is better than 2x, and it's so on point, right? Like, if you're already showing up to the gym, right? If you're already here, and you're already gonna sweat, and you're already gonna be tired, isn't it better just to put the proper effort into it instead of half-assing it?
It's gonna suck no matter what.
Yeah, like, you're already here. You got here. That was good. Good job. right?
That was the first part.
And then you did some push-ups. Why didn't you do all the push-ups,
Yeah.
right? Because it's my favorite, like when I'm working out with somebody or I'm watching or training someone or whatever, and I'm just like, I know you didn't finish all your reps. Like I know that.
Or it's like they do a couple reps and then oh
All right, well,
Yeah.
good time,
man. And they do a couple more and then they think about it more and they're like, man, yeah, this sucks. Wow. All right. Oh, what set on you on? Oh, I'm still on the first one. Like, you have like 3 more reps left? Like, what do you mean? It's only 10 reps to this set. Like, just bang it out. You can breathe after. Breathe during, too, especially.
Yeah, that always makes you laugh. You know, it's funny. The last 2 things we just talked about, the 2 people that popped out of my head. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. That's all right though. Peters.
Love Peters.
So 2 parts. One on what you were
Keep me out
talking
of
about
this,
with
keep me out of this.
well, with what you were talking about with the no, it's not like that. No, Peters was one of the guys when he would run, dude. He was like a train. When he was sprinting, his whole body was propelling that way.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive on the ice. The whole thing. He was just like a, and then second to that, Peters was also the one. Kyle was the one that he would come in, and like the thing is, he would work his ass. Like he maybe would not do all the reps, but like he would go really hard for the reps that he did. He would go really hard.
true.
So he might have missed.
He'd like say something stupid and then just
Lock in.
No, he would be locked in. He just, but
Missed a couple reps.
he would just because people would look over and be like, Keith, there's no way he finished. I'm like, I hear you. But he did go hard the whole time. Yeah. Entertaining.
I think I'd rather take a athlete like that though. But like again, 100% might not do all the reps as opposed to someone who comes in half-assed and shows up like 100% of the time.
You know which athlete I'll take? The one that does everything.
Yeah. The one who buys all in.
Listen, man, like,
That's easy.
If they buys all in,
Done
it's a lot
anyway,
easier
yeah.
to work with it.
yeah, and, real quick, and
Then
we're
you don't
joking.
get the stories.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get the challenge of the training.
I'm here for unleashing potential, though, baby.
But
We know
you
that-
gotta unleash your potential too, while they're unleashing theirs. You know.
So the only way you can really, and coming back to it, like we're joking around, we're having some fun with it, but the one thing I will say is that that's where there's been plenty of guys, and I'm sure everybody could, you know, that it takes some time to get into that mindset. It's not easy, right? Like getting into a mindset of like, I'm gonna focus for 45 minutes to an hour 15, whatever the process is. It's hard, right? Like mental fatigue kicks in. You know, it's hard to just be like, all right, man, just come on, just knock it out one rep at a time, one rep at a time. Like that's a generic phrase, right?
It's almost like when you think about it more, it just sucks.
Oh yeah.
You just move.
Well, there's certain times, I know for me, like when I'm working out, I'm on the 3rd set, I'm like, dude, I don't want to go back to rack levels. Like I don't want to do rack level squats. I don't want to do rack rotation level squats. But then I'm like, just get through this one, and then everything else isn't as bad, right? And then you just start going, and you knock it out one after the other, and all of a sudden you're okay.
Dude, I like tricking myself sometimes.
Yes.
Where it'll be like, you know, I think I should like take it a little bit easier today, this and that. But I'll do like another set of this, and then I'll like almost trick myself into like doing more, because I'm like, you know, I think I'm feeling good. Let me try this again, and then just like reps that I didn't even think I was gonna do that day. I just like, it's just comes natural because you almost have to like, when the doubt is just like, yo, like you could just go home. You could be like, you know what? Yeah, I guess I could, and just like keep going.
Yeah, once you
Like,
get started, right?
yeah.
That's the hardest part.
What would I do if I was home right now? Just keep going, like while you're thinking, like, oh, I'm already done. Now I can go home.
It's funny you say that. I do something similar. I go, like on days that I really don't feel like working out, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do 10 minutes. But then you get sweaty.
Yeah,
And then it's just like, I might as well do the whole
a
workout.
10-minute sweat is like
Well, because once you're like sweaty and whatever, you're just like, well,
You're already there.
I'm already like, why half-ass it when you might as well just finish?
Well, you're tired.
Yeah, but you're gonna be tired anyway.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. You're
Go.
tired. You walk into the gym. You warm up. Your body's ready now. And now all of a sudden your mind is ready too because your body's ready.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier just if you don't feel like it, just walk into the gym. Once you walk into the gym, you might as well warm up. Once you warm up, you might as well work out.
See, I'm the opposite.
It just spirals. It's like
It's a good spiral.
Yeah.
It's a proper spiral.
It's a good spiral.
It's momentum
It's an
builder.
upward
I
spiral.
feel like it's the days
Yeah.
where I don't want to work out are like my best workouts.
Yeah,
And like the
facts.
best results, my body feels like better afterwards. I'm like, all right, fuck.
But mentally,
It's just-
I think,
yeah.
right? Like mentally, you got to be on a whole. Like you just feel good about yourself because you're like, dude, I didn't want to do that. But you know what's actually my favorite? Bang's videos after every one is always just like, I hate life. His face is so I hate this all.
Like, just got done.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I can't see straight.
just got done.
We did it.
I think.
I complain every second of every workout. If you actually see me work out, I complain about
I actually,
everything.
Yeah,
I
it's so
love,
fun working
I
out.
love working out with Bang.
He just looks
because
pissed the
you
whole
look-
time. He's happy all the
This?
other time.
Come on!
Yeah, he's pissed.
But it's always like the feeling afterwards. Like you said, like taking off the hoodie or like when you're done, you're like, okay. The mental refresher, like
Yeah.
how the body just feels way better after.
You accomplished something.
Dude, I'll tell you, Bang, you're such a good sport with certain things, man. Like, dude, this summer, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but it was a hot day. All right, it was a really hot day, and so before the heat hit, because it was gonna be like it was 7:30, and it was already at like 85, 87, something like that, and a.m. 7:30 a.m. And so I thought I'd get, we were doing the mile challenge and all that. So I thought I'd knock mine out early. And dude, I felt pretty good. Like, I mean, I didn't go hard, but I felt pretty good. I ran, it was like I think it was a mile and a half Bang. Was that? It was a mile and a half, right?
A mile and a half that day.
Something like that. So, and I think I did the whole thing in 12. No, because I think Bose did it in like 12.
Yeah.
I think I did it in like 13 and a half or like 14 or something like that. So I come back, and the guys are looking at me like, oh, Q, you just ran? Yeah, man. I'm like, guys, and it's like Rock. It was, so Horton was there, Nina.
Danny, Bush, all like the early morning guys.
No, Bush so Bush was at the field because he was with his high school team. He actually saw me running. And then, I think Danny, anyway, so some of the guys are out there, right, and gals. And so I'm like, all right, guys, if you guys want to do this, for every 10 seconds that you beat my time, I didn't tell them the time. Every 10 seconds you beat my time,
We'll do push-ups.
me and Tom are going to do, because it was me and Tom for that session,
Yo.
we'll do, I think we said 5 per 10 seconds or something like that, or whatever it was. But otherwise, or I said the other way. So like, otherwise, but if you don't beat my time, then it's
They had to do the
they
push-ups.
have to do push-ups. Bro, first of all, Bose
Took off.
exploded. Like Bose beat our time by I think like 2.5, or beat my time by like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't remember how much. It was a lot of minutes. So he threw like 100 push-ups at me and Tom. Then so we got just 100. I think we had about 100 just from him. Then anyway, I think we owed about 450 push-ups that day. And then bang. So the story is, so then we get to the next thing, and I'm like,
It's like,
so Bang looks at me, right? So Bang walks in. He was on the next session. Bang's walking in. I'm like, Bang, you want to go with him? And he just looks at me, and he's just like, all right. By the way, it's 10 o'clock, and at this point, it's like 98 degrees, and we're all hooded up. Big Mac was not happy with me either. He was really pissed off. Bang, why did you go? I'm trying to remember.
because we were still doing the mile challenge that week, and I'm like, all right, I got to do my mile challenge.
That's okay.
So I'm like, I'll get it in now with the guys
no, wait, I
rather
think-
than go by myself.
Didn't one of the guys say to you, they're like, Bang, you go?
Yeah, they were challenging me.
That's
I
right.
can't remember what it was. Horton was with the group before, and he said something. I think Bowen said something. AJ.
Oh, well, he was there. That's right. He was there. Okay.
And then one of the guys who I ran with said something. I can't remember who I ran with, and I jumped in, and they were behind me.
Oh, you know it was Sal.
So, yeah, Sal.
Yeah.
And I beat him by a good like 30 or 40 seconds. But like we got done, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, Key, I'm never doing this again.
The funny thing is Bang just smiling at me, but that smile. So here's the thing, guys. When you see Bang laughing like, it's not good. That's his coping mechanism.
Especially after assault bikes.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta love a good assault bike.
He's just like, are you serious? In his mind, he just. I imagine when Bang starts laughing, I'm like, fuck, dude. He's always just punching me in the face in his mind. Yeah, no, man, that was fun stuff.
I remember Rob made me do a mile on a bike when I came in for a donut. I came
Guy
with the
walks
donut.
in with a donut into a full gym, and he was late.
And Rob was like, yeah, you got a mile. I was like,
I was like,
"Fuck."
yeah, that's a mile on the bike right
I was
now,
like,
in front of everybody.
All right, I'll do it, Rob.
Like, at least eat it in the parking lot.
He was just trying to carb up.
Yeah, do it in the parking lot. Not all all the athletes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That reminds me of Thomas Rocky came in and he had a munchkin. And so I'm like, yo,
See?
you know how many calories in that munchkin? So I think it was like 75 or 85. And I made him like, all right, get on the treadmill and you're going to run till you get there. It took 10 minutes. And he's just like, dude, the hell?
For one munchkin?
For one munchkin. It was 10 minutes on the treadmill.
I remember anytime somebody would come in with like on their birthday or whatever, and we'd have like a cupcake or something, we're like, yeah, do you want the cupcake now or after? And then they would eat it before the workout. Key or Adrian would put them on a soft bike for a mile.
Y'all are evil.
It's like, here's the cupcake, but you're gonna die.
But you're going to die.
Oh, that was funny.
Just like feeling it.
So if they
coming
didn't
up.
take the cupcake, but then they
Yeah.
wouldn't get the assault bike?
Yeah, if you didn't take it before the workout, you were okay. But if you took it before the workout, before you finished your workout, you were on that bike.
It's kind of like the little, 2 marshmallow experiment back in the day, where for the little kids that walk in, there's 1 marshmallow. If you eat it now, or if you wait if you wait 10 minutes and don't eat it,
You get 2
then you get 2.
Yeah.
And like 80% of people did not. 80% of kids did not.
They were trying to be more healthy. 1 marshmallow is better than 2.
Ooh. Reverse
That-
psychology.
Come on, kid.
You can save the second marshmallow, Samuel.
Or you could just not eat either.
That's what I would choose, but
All right, guys, let's wrap this up. We had a lot
Well
too
done.
much fun. So
This was a good talk.
it's always fun getting together and when we get to talk a little smack back and forth. But so we're gonna do this is episode 2. We have episode 1 out. We didn't actually post the first one yet.
It'll get posted.
It'll get posted.
It'll get posted.
We'll get posted.
That's on Bang, by the way. Like, you could blame him.
Well,
Yeah,
no. So
100%.
here's the thing. Actually,
Like, by the way.
so we have episode 1. It's gonna be up. We're gonna do these once a month. The boys talking. Tommy will join us next time, maybe. No, he'll be able to listen. Yeah, guys. So I guess like to finish this up a little bit. I think. So I have not been able to. Not that I haven't been able to. I've been frustrated, so I haven't posted as much. But I will be posting here on. I got my new camera. My camera works again. So when I take video of people's goals, it won't be in my selfie mode, and I won't miss I mean, there was plenty of good video of it, but Bunce, I was there for a beautiful goal, and I messed it up. But anyway, so I don't know, Sam, if you want to start, who would like to start? But our 6-week challenge. Are you still in your 6-week challenge?
Yeah, the other one never ended. Did you guys even do it?
2 more weeks.
I didn't commit to mine.
My freaking tattoo got
Wait,
infected,
what?
and I had the
6-week
song.
challenge.
has no
These
one
guys.
been doing it?
Nah,
I
Well, I,
been
I,
doing it.
I kind of cut out the push-ups and pull-ups
leg
because
almost
it was
came
just
off.
making my life. But
Yeah.
my bike has been on point.
You don't get to choose which part of it you do.
No,
You set a challenge. You got to knock it out.
None of you got you
Well,
have
no,
no
I
right to
st-
talk.
I'm still doing it.
First of all,
you have no right.
I just
Wait,
didn't get
wait,
a chance to post. I'm still doing it, and I've been
Real
recording.
quick, I didn't. So I'm my. Here, so wait. Step back for a second.
Good explanation.
Fasting. My challenge was fast, and I've been all over that. So what's up with it?
I saw you
You
eat.
post that though.
You see
You're
me eat.
supposed to be fasting for 6 weeks.
Oh, 6
6
weeks.
weeks fast.
6 week fast. The 6 week fast.
Yeah, I think that's the new challenge.
No. So I guess I'll start since there's a bunch of stuff out here. But the big thing for me was relationship with food is very important, and intermittent fasting. What I love about it, and people talk about a bunch of different things with it, but basically my favorite thing about when I get back into intermittent fasting is that you learn and remind yourself the difference between when you're hungry, like actual hunger, right, which you shouldn't have, because we're very fortunate in this world, in our society, that we don't have to deal with it like other people in the world. Hunger, cravings, right? When I'm driving on the different road trips that I've been on, especially these last month or so, I'm consistently dealing with like 5 to 6 hour trips, and when you stop, there's nothing good, and you end up getting just shitty food. Not because you're hungry, but because you got a craving, right? And you're bored, right? So, and then appetite, right? So you're hanging out with people, and you're like,
Boredom eating is the most ridiculous thing.
I went to
And
Target.
Everybody does it.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I went to Target the other day, and there's a pizza place, and I was just like, I could really go for a slice right now. No, you don't need to go for the slice right now. Just because you went to Target doesn't mean you get to go get a slice of pizza. Like,
With a little
That's how
reward
they-
for going to Target.
Right.
That's how they set it up.
I did good today at
but,
Target.
but it's interesting. But that was the thing is like, so when I was in Minnesota, Friday night, I knew I was gonna be flying back the next day, so I just did a 36-hour fast. And one of the things that I loved about the fast was I was good for 36 hours, right? It was easy. It was really, so I drank water. I drank water with, so I would drink water, I would drink club soda, I'd have coffee, I'd have black or Earl Grey tea, but so I'd have that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't eat. And real quick, I do not suggest that someone that has never fasted do a 36-hour fast, but my point is just fasting really helps see that you are okay. You don't need these different things. And not that I didn't know that, but sometimes you need a reminder about that stuff. Because honestly, for me, one of my favorite things, last thing I promise I'm almost done, is breakfast. Dude, I love going out to breakfast. Like Saturday morning, like me and Britt yesterday, I went out to breakfast with her and just drank a coffee.
What?
I just had coffee, I watched her eat, and it was wonderful. But I do love having breakfast.
That does not sound wonderful.
But here's the thing, right? Why does it not sound wonderful?
Because food's
I'd be
yummy.
like the broke dude looking at the food like,
Yes, but that's
you going to finish that?
But real quick,
Yeah, that's me.
So here's my question:
That's me.
do you need it or do you want it?
Probably.
Need it.
You don't
I mean,
you don't need it.
Well,
I
I
bike
never go
the
out
amount
to
of
eat
miles a
and
day.
not want to eat.
I
I
need
understand, but the thing is like but think about it this way, right? When it comes to food,
That is very
There's-
courteous of you.
there's X amount of calories, nutrients that you need, right? In one meal,
That takes a
in
lot
one
of
American meal, bro, in one American meal, right? You could get up to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 calories.
Thank
between,
God I don't eat like an American.
But the point is right, the majority of the food around us,
God.
right? That's where it's at. So all I'm getting at is, so the 4 hours that I'm eating in my cycle of eating, you just realize, dude, there was one day where I ate. I forget. I can't think of what I was eating that day, but I realized I hit 2,500 calories, and I'm like, I only ate 2 meals, right? And it's just because, So anyway, I can go into a whole different thing on intermittent fasting, but one of my favorite things about intermittent fasting, forget about the hormone balance, which I think is one of the biggest parts of intermittent fasting. It's huge. Forget about the fat burning piece of it. Forget about all the different pieces that go into it. It's the relationship with food that you start to understand. So my goal that I've been doing now it's been 2 weeks, is 16 pounds in 6 weeks. So I've been doing 36-hour fast, 24, 22, and then most days I'm doing 18 hours. So I'm intervaling through. Again, if you're interested in intermittent fasting, let me know. We can talk about it. But there is a proper progression. So that's me. Robo, why don't you talk about your 6-week challenge?
Yeah, I think I'm already 4 weeks in. pretty sure we started in the beginning of September.
Yep.
But it's been a fun one. I committed to a lot of things, I realized.
Dude, Winston's been crushing it with you.
Oh, yeah, Winston's been running with me. We're on 2-mile trail runs
Let's go.
a couple times a week. So trying to get my trail pace down in the next 6 weeks. Problem is, I committed to a lot of things. I committed to biking, I committed to running, I committed to handstands, I committed to muscle ups, and it all sounded like a great idea until you actually realize it's 4 completely different training methods and things that you got to do. So it's been fun, but I've been crushing the biking. Got to do 1,500 feet of elevation gain every week, which is that's been fun. I like that one. It's been tough, but also exciting. Running, trying to get that in like 1 to 2 times a week. So also trying to get in workouts 1 to 2 times a week, and then also hitting my handstands a day, which has been super helpful. Just the reminder to just do it every day, and then the consistency just kind of builds up. And then one thing I learned on that is, because the first like 9 to 10 days, I was just kind of like, I would just do it, and then I just kept doing the same thing. I wasn't actually trying to intentionally learn to get better at it. So then once I started to figure out what might have been off about it, and then changed it, intentional learning, it was a game changer. And then I got way better at it. I was holding for way longer, felt more balanced, all that kind of stuff. So that's been getting better. Then the muscle ups, I've been working on those here and there, but I realized they're not like pull-ups. You can't just knock them out whenever you feel like. It's a very complicated exercise that requires a lot of warming up and the shoulders and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a little tougher to get those in, but I think the last time I tried, I got 4 in a row. My goal is to get 10 in a row by the end of the 6 weeks. So got a couple more weeks, push it hard, and see what we get done.
Oh yeah. Sticking it out.
So Dan.
Mine, I don't even remember mine because, see, I keep making the same mistake where I get a new tattoo within like the first couple weeks of a 6-week challenge. And if you're not used to getting tattoos, you probably shouldn't work out, like, period, for the first like week of getting a tattoo, because the sweat builds up, either it gets all nasty and the ink can get on stuff, or you can just get it infected like how I did. So that was painful. I was like, wow, like that was my first time having an infected tattoo, so that was like, I texted my artist and I was like, yo, like, it kind of like hurts like more than usual, I think. And I sent a picture and she was like, yeah, that's like get antibiotics now. Like, so my challenge was increased from last time. So it was more pull-ups, more push-ups, more pistols, but I added jump rope and a little more running.
Dan, I think with you then, why don't we do this? You're going to love this. I know you're going to love when I share my thoughts.
Yeah.
Dan loves my thoughts. For every 6-week challenge you complete successfully, you can get a new tattoo.
I get a new tattoo.
And then you get to take a 2-week break, and then
That's
you go
crazy.
right back in.
That's true.
What do you think, gents?
Hey,
Huh?
that's
I like
See, fair?
it.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a
I like
plan.
it.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that fixes your problem, right?
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Bang, what about you, bro?
My 6-week challenge, I think we're starting week number 5. Me and Rob are starting 5. You're with us,
Yeah, I
right?
think it's started week 5.
Is it week 5? I lost
We're
count.
going quick.
It's
I lost count.
mine is muscle ups and handstands. First 2 to 3 weeks going pretty good with the muscle ups. And then I think week 3 and 4 started having my shoulder issues, learning that I can't do muscle ups and pull ups and overhead exercises and
Adds
like
up quick.
yeah. So the fatigue on the shoulders definitely does come quick. So I think I tried on Monday this week, couldn't do any. Tuesday I couldn't do any. Wednesday was the first day this week I actually do muscle ups, and Thursday, Friday couldn't do any just because of the shoulders. The handstands though, I'm in the middle of trying to figure out if I want to hold it for 30 seconds or walk a distance. So that was my original issue. But I am working on my handstands. I think I'm going to try to walk at least 15 yards within the next 2 weeks is my goal. So we'll see how this plays
That's
out.
pretty much as long as this, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that plays out.
You have a coach though.
Yeah. So I got a shout out to Emma. She's been training with me. So she helps out over at Rainbow Gymnastics. She's a coach over there.
You got a handstand coach over there. What the heck?
Yeah, how about
Come
John
on.
calling you out?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I was not
That was
expecting
funny.
John to get a handstand.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it was like
John's a
perfect.
It was really good.
And it was a good like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
it was like
I was
perfect.
like, yo,
I was
what?
like, no, you have prior training.
Like,
on
on his
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, on the side, exactly.
So we got 2 more weeks left. Muscle up challenge is at least to get over. I think mine was 12. It might have been 14. The most I had 2 years ago was 14. The most I had since the challenge started was like 8. So we'll see how this plays out in 2 weeks. Sam, how's yours been going?
Yeah, so biking, stellar. Absolutely amazing.
Stellar.
The 1 week I
He
didn't,
likes to do. He does.
Wait, what's your bike challenge?
70 miles per week. So the 1 week I didn't hit it because I got sick, but then the next week I did over 100 to make up for it. And then I also was supposed to
Over 100, like 101 or over
103,
like...
exactly. So, and then I also wanted to make up my push-ups and pull-ups, but that was not happening. I had to do 1,000 pull-ups and 1,000 push-ups and 500 pull-ups, but I just ended up doing the like regular amount, which is 500 push-up. No, 700 push-ups and 350 pull-ups. So 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups a day.
Doubling it.
But then the week after that, I only got 5 days done, and then this week I said F that because I hate it. I hate it. It's
It's not about if you hate it or not. It's about committing. If you commit, you do it.
yeah.
It's true.
I mean,
like,
If you commit, you
do
do
you
it.
regret your commitment?
Yeah,
think you
it's-
overcommitted?
That's all right.
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
I definitely overcommitted because I committed to 7 days a week and it just wasn't sustainable. And also, I just don't do things I hate. I love working out, and there's ways to do stuff where you don't hate it. And I'm going to continue doing it the way I don't hate it.
But if you commit to something, your word, bro,
Yeah.
that is where it's at. But that's where it's at, guys. Good talk. Anybody have any other finishing pieces on this whole thing?
Merry October.
Yeah, early October, ready to have a great month and tackle these last 2 weeks left.
Yeah. No, guys, it's always fun. I know for me, one of my favorites is when we get to, hang out and talk a little smack.
It's always a good time.
Always a good time. And go Birds.
Go Bird.
Go Jets.
Shut up.